Hey everybody, it's Sunday. Thank you for coming to my blog, checking out what's going on with my travels. So it's Sunday, January 11th, 2015. I leave on January 14th, which is Wednesday, for my 6 week trip down South America. And I wanted to give you guys some clues about my packing plan and all that I'm doing in order to prepare to leave. First, I wanted to show you on the map exactly where I'm flying into and all this good stuff. So I'm flying into this spot right over here, Foz do Iguazu, which is in the southern part of Brazil. And then I plan on cutting across the state of Paraná and then cutting down along the coast and going to Uruguay and then Buenos Aires and spending time all around this area here. So it's summertime down in South America, and in this particular part of South America, it's going to be really, really hot. So here in New York, we're dealing with 20 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Fahrenheit, snow, ice. Down there, it's going to be 90, 95 degrees. So I made sure that I packed accordingly. But the thing is that it's not only the weather that I have to take into account when I'm packing, because there are other complexities, of course. Being a queer person, and for those people that are not sure what that means, queer or genderqueer, these words represent people that don't fall into the commonplace ideas about what is a man, what is a woman, what are the different ways that people express themselves using their gender. So I identify as a gender non-conforming person. I don't conform to the standard norms about what people think certain or men should do or what women should do. I find myself I embrace all aspects of myself, and I do that. One of the ways is with my dress. So you can check my outfit out right now. I'm wearing these red pumps, there's a little bow on it. I'm wearing high school sweatpants. I'm wearing this purple skirt. I mean, this is me. I'm comfortable. You see my masculinity, you see my femininity, and it's all mixed together in one, and that's how I express myself in my life, in my world, here in New York City. However, when traveling, I always have to keep into account how do I want to present myself to the world in a way that's true to me, but also very safe. And I always make sure that I research the places that I go to in terms of my own safety, so I know exactly what to pack. I know how or what I need to do to pass potentially as straight, if that's possible, and or if not. Sometimes when I travel, that's not the case. So I made sure when I was doing my research, I got the Lonely Planet in particular because these books have specific information for gay, lesbian, and transgender people. And so just to read something quickly from here about gay and lesbian travelers in Argentina, it says, Argentina has become increasingly gay-friendly in recent years. Buenos Aires is one of the world's top gay destinations, with dedicated hotels and bed and breakfast, bars, nightclubs, and restaurants, even gay cruises calling at home the port. It also has South America's largest annual gay pride parade and has numerous gay and lesbian organizations. It also was the first Latin American country to legalize same-sex marriage in 2010. The second country to do that was Uruguay. So these are two of the most progressive countries in South America in terms of sexuality and in terms of identities. They also, which is interesting, is they allow people who are transgender or transgender people to change their genders legally, which in the United States, that's all left up to the states. It's not done on a federal level. So this is really interesting how their laws are actually in many ways more progressive than what we have going on in the U.S. These countries also have adoption rights for same-sex families. They can serve in the military without any issue legally. But of course, there's always hairy homophobia and, different macho standards that rear their ugly heads. But we'll be looking at these things when I'm traveling, and I'll be sharing about my experience with gender and sexuality in these places, especially in terms of how I'm received. So on that note, let me show you some things that I'm packing. So first thing, like I said, it's gonna be super hot, so I have these cute shorts. Be rocking these. Gonna be rocking these yoga pants. Hopefully I'll get to do some Kundalini yoga or some other type of yoga when I'm there. I mean, if I'm not taking a class, I will be doing it on my own because that spiritual grounding is so what we need to be doing when we're traveling especially. See, I have something like this that's going to be showing a little bit more side of me, but of course, like I said, I have to be very careful about when I choose to wear something like this. I'm not going to be walking around in some place that I just don't feel safe in wearing something like this. I'm going to be very conscious and aware, okay, is this a gay venue? Is this a gay friendly place? Is this, you know, and even if it's gay, is it open to people that may be queer or not trying to pretend to be straight, which is another type of division within the GLBT world. I have this long sleeve shirt. You're like, why do you need a long sleeve shirt? I might be in the jungle. It might be really hot. I mean, there might be a lot of mosquitoes, so I feel like this would be good to protect my skin from the bugs and all that. And then also I have these very matronly shoes that are going to be perfect for when I'm hiking and, you know, just like needing to have support for my feet, but also a lot of air. And of course, last but not least, the official Summer Beat Project Journal that I'll be writing in, and it's from here that I'll be putting in entries into the blog, and also that stuff is going to be my personal, private poetry and writing that maybe other people won't see. And of course, the last thing that I wanted to show you was my backpack. It has all these different compartments, but of course I'm not going to pack it too much because I don't want to be carrying around that much shit with me. It's going to be too much. So I hope that was informative, and I'll see you guys at the airport on Wednesday. Love you. Peace. Blessed be.